Pick a struggle.
Have to pick a struggle.
That pick a struggle, bruh.
You need to pick the goddamn struggle. You have more than 2 struggles. If you have 3, then that's it. It is over for you. You have to pick a struggle.
Hey, we live.
I was like, what's going on?
Is you live, whore? Whore, is you live?
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome back to Pick a Struggle Show.
Right, this is Dre, and over there looking all purty is LaPree with her plaid on like she finna go chop down some trees.
You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling myself. I'm finna go live in the woods.
You know, I always wanted to do
Show.
that.
Me too. I want to get a
But I'm
tiny
scared
home.
of bugs.
Well, you can't live in the woods.
I know.
Well,
And that was another thing is I wanted to have like my own farm too.
for real?
Yeah, but I'm scared of bugs.
You're going to have to get over that.
I know.
It's just the bug.
Like, I think it's the roaches.
Oh, well, them ain't bugs. Them roaches.
Okay.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
But anyway, welcome back. We are celebrating a very lovely anniversary today.
Okay, what's the anniversary?
Girl, the anniversary of Jonestown.
Jonestown. Enlighten me.
Where all those people killed themselves drinking the Kool-Aid.
Okay, go ahead and explain this more because I still don't know what you're talking about.
You never heard of Jim Jones in Jonestown?
No, I can't. No,
Where it was a cult, and all those people they were in there with Jim Jones and had them drink Kool-Aid that was laced with cyanide, and they all drank it and killed them. Well, some people was forced to, and then they all died.
no.
Yeah,
I
that
just realized
happened
we're trying to
November
match
the
you.
18th, I think in the 70s, maybe late 60s.
Oh no, I ain't know no. Well, I ain't never heard of that, so that's terrible.
But girl, I'm gonna have to learn you something after the show.
Yeah, learn me something.
But I'm joking, obviously. It's very sad.
Yeah, because we don't want that to be the. Yeah, we don't want to
Yeah.
celebrate that. Yeah, we just
Right.
he just playing with y'all.
Right. But anywho, how was your week?
Girl.
Excuse you.
Yes. Well. My week was crazy busy. You know, we getting ready for this Thanksgiving holiday, so I've been trying to clean up my house and
Right, I saw that when I went over there. Mess everywhere, but she was cleaning and she had that boy on the counter wiping blinds.
yes, because he needs to work. What's the use of having kids if you can't get no free labor out of?
Exactly, and that's what
And
they,
I had
they
4
supposed
of
to
them,
be.
so all 4 of them need to be pulling their weight around now.
Right, when Pinky coming in because you know she away at college.
She'll be here Tuesday evening.
Oh,
I miss my baby. I didn't think I was gonna miss her, y'all. I really didn't. I was like, yes, 1 down, 3 to go. Well, not man, he ain't going nowhere. But 1 down and 2 to go. And I actually miss her. Like, I'm looking forward to her coming. I bought her a plane ticket and everything. I was like, come home to your mama. So she's coming, y'all. So
ooh, she's so
yeah,
fake.
I'm not fake. Do you know how hard it is to raise kids?
She be so ready for them to leave.
And then be sad when they gone. I'm for real. When they go to their daddy house, I be sitting there on the couch looking like a lost puppy, just
Drunk.
what I'm gonna do now? Yeah, I do get drunk. I either be drunk already or I'm about to get drunk. But I still be sad that my babies is gone. I've been raising kids since I was 17, y'all.
Who that's somebody long time?
I know. But
She not tired yet. No,
Yes, I
no.
I bet y'all have there another one. I bet y'all have there another. No, pause. Stop. Pause. Ain't you supposed to be tapping on something
Right. All right. We got a new sound guy. You know, we switch them like we switch our underwear.
every day?
We got Paul this time.
Pleasure to be here.
Oh.
He said he can't stand being here. But anyway,
He a little nervous around us.
right. Always.
He always on his
Right.
tippy toes when his butt be clenched.
Right. Nerds be shocked to shingles.
Cause sometimes, y'all, I know it's gonna be hard to believe, but we are sometimes can be a loose cannon. It's him more than me, but I'm just saying. Sometimes I be with the shit too.
Uh-huh.
It be me sometimes.
Whatever. Never gonna have to do it right.
Anyway,
that time.
how was your week?
Chav, wonderful. I started a new job this week.
This your 107th
Girl,
job.
I know. And I had did a post on Facebook, and I had realized I have, like, the job I started is my 18th job in 9 years.
That is, I haven't even had over 10 jobs in my lifetime. I swear I only had like 6 jobs.
Well, you know, that's how poor people travel.
They
That's-
just jumping
that's
around.
how I've been jumping around.
Jeez.
Instead of jumping around the states, I jump around the jobs and meet a whole bunch of people.
You gotta learn
And
how
do
to
different
stay
things.
in one place.
No, I am the gypsy. I am the drifter.
You don't. You just get bored quick.
That too.
That's crazy because you a Scorpio.
Mm-hmm.
They
I don't
use-
know what that means.
They don't usually get bored. They usually kind of like stay put.
Oh no,
That's crazy.
I don't know why. Well, excuse me. I know why I've left some jobs, but I don't know why I can't. I remember my mama one time I had got fired from a job, and I went to my mama's job while she was on lunch, and I was like, "Mom, I lost my job, and I'm trying to figure some stuff out." And she was like, "Well, you need to go look." But never mind. You ain't got no problem looking for a job. You need to learn how to keep a
Right.
job.
That's the issue. Hold it on to that mug. Just
Right.
hold it on.
I don't know what happened, and then the funny thing about it was, I was with my trainer on my new job. I was with my trainer, and I was telling her all the jobs that I had done. Well, not even all of them, maybe like 4 of them. And we got done that day, and she told the manager that hired me, he jumps around a lot.
Really?
I don't know if she meant it in a malicious way. I don't know what happened. But I talked to the manager, and he was like, well, this is what she told me. She told me that you
And
jump
he
around when
messy?
he's very messy. He talking about he got a wife and 2 kids. I'm just like, are you sure you're not gay? Because you was acting a real queen right now.
I know. Let me tell you what she had
Right.
said.
Let me tell
Yeah,
you
I
what
don't
she
want to be the
said.
doing the gossip.
Right? You ain't here for me,
me.
but girl.
She said you jumps around
Right?
like Chris
Child,
Cross.
as soon as he said that, I got so pissed. Oh, my God. I was madder than a firecracker on 4th of July.
And that's really man.
Girl,
That's
hotter
really
than
mad.
fish grease.
Ooh, hotter than a hook.
Right, and
Okay.
so he was
Let me
talking to
stop.
me, and I was just staring through him because I'm just like, I'm ready to choke both of y'all
Yeah.
with my belt because I had undid my belt. Because when my belt get tight on me, it's time for me to go home. And
What
so I will undo it and ride in the car and take my shoes off. But he called me and was like, can you come back? We got to talk about this.
And so you done undid the belt and took off your
Yeah,
shoes.
and I'm about to throw my shoes at him and choke him with my belt.
She messy.
Very. And so the next day I had to explain to her because we was sitting there for a good hour not doing anything. So I had to explain to her why I had so many jobs. I had to go through each one. It was like, this is why.
Why you felt like you had to explain something to her?
Because I never done it before.
So?
Because I needed to get
I
it
ain't
off
never
my chest.
schooled with God with sharks. That don't mean I'm about to do it.
It was a therapeutic session for me.
Okay, so it was for you. It wasn't for her.
No, it wasn't for her.
Cool,
Fuck her.
that makes sense.
It was for
Yeah.
me. And so I had went through all my jobs and stuff, and then in the midst of me explaining my jobs, I had told her that I'm not ashamed of having so many jobs in a short amount of time because I've met so many people,
Right.
and I've met so many good people to where I really never have to go without anything because I got so many friends in
That's
so many
good.
places.
Okay.
So
So
I
you
really
flipped it
ain't.
around
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
Right. If I got connections everywhere, so I really ain't.
Lacking for nothing.
Yeah,
you're good.
Because if I need something, I can call anybody I've had any
Right.
interaction with. Because was it you that had told me that I leave an impression on people?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. And so, because there's been times where I've been at the laundromat that I've never worked at. Washing my clothes. And I'm on the phone and I'm like laughing. This actually happened. I was doing my laundry and I'm laughing on the phone. And this random ass woman comes up to me. She was like, I know you from somewhere. She was like, I've heard that laugh before. She was like, where do I know? I was like, well, I worked at Walmart. That's probably where you see me. She was like, yep, that's where I've seen you.
That's
That's how I know
exactly
you.
where it is,
Girl,
yeah.
I feel like a celebrity.
You know what? You should have told that lady, listen, I know my worth. I'm not going to sit
Exactly.
up at no job
Like,
for thousands of years just because it's a job.
and even if I
Especially
plan
when you
on-
live in Texas.
even if I plan on leaving, I'm gonna do my job until then.
Right.
I'm never a slacker.
Well,
Excuse you?
I wasn't talking about you.
Okay, because you
Dang,
said well
calm
as in.
down.
Okay.
Jeez. See, I ain't be trying to jump on me.
Girl, I'm quick.
But you know what? I'm glad that you explaining yourself was for you because I feel like nobody should ever
Nah.
have to explain themselves
Girl.
to random people.
Let me tell you, I couldn't sleep that night. After I left talking actually listening because I ain't doing too much talking. After listening to them and I had got home, I couldn't sleep because I was so pissed off. I'm preparing myself to cuss her out the next day because I had to train with her another day.
Right, right.
And I'm ready. And so I was so ready. I had thought about it the whole time until I got back to the job site. Mm-hmm. And then when I got out of the car, I was like, no, just talk about your work experience. Mm-hmm. So that, you can get it. Because I've never told anybody why I've had so many jobs.
Right. And it ain't nobody's business.
Right. It really ain't. But it's kind of nice to talk to, it's kind of nice to talk to somebody about it or say
Right.
something about it. So it was cool with me. Why?
He know his worth.
Some jobs I've left because I was looked over for promotions.
Yeah.
Some jobs I've left because management was very shisty. Mm-hmm. And then I think I've been fired maybe from 2 jobs.
Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
And so I've never been the one to like chase money. It's
Right.
like I'm going to do the job and do my best. And if I feel like I'm getting the short end of the stick because of something happened, then it's time for me to go.
Because money gonna come
Yeah.
regardless, right?
And also because jobs treat you as if you're replaceable.
Because you are.
Yeah, and so I have to do them the
everybody's
same way.
expendable.
I have to
Yeah.
do them the same way. So sometimes I've quit to make a point.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need you. I
Right.
got somewhere else to go.
Right.
And thank God we live in a red state because some people say it's easier to find jobs in red states than blue states.
Yeah, I've heard that too. And Texas is so big and widespread.
Yeah,
and,
you can get jobs anywhere. I've
yeah.
worked in Arlington, Grand Prairie, Plano, Capel, Dallas. I've worked in Fort Worth. I've worked everywhere. All around the world tonight, yeah.
But that's really good though, and I'm glad that you did have the therapeutic session
Yeah.
and let her know.
It was very cathartic. That's the word for today.
What's that mean?
Girl.
I feel slow.
It's another word for therapeutic.
Oh, okay.
Very
I knew that I was trying to say it.
Very thought provoking, and something you say something to get it off your chest.
Right.
So that's what cathartic means.
Cool. And coming from, I trained at Quick Trip for 7 years. 5 years. I was a trainer.
Yeah.
I worked there for 8. I'll say the reason why the trainer felt like she needed to tell the boss what you said or how many jobs you have, because we don't want to train people if they not gonna stay.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So that's
but you
why
were still being messy.
She was still being messy, but it was for me when I was a trainer. I would pick and choose what I told my boss, the hiring manager, about the person, because every day they would be like, so what's going on, what's happening, is this person what you see in them? And I would always try to pick and choose, because if you tell them that could ultimately
You could ruin
get
somebody's
them fired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was always the one to be like, hey baby, oh you can't, never mind. My nephew said, hey, I'm sorry. So I would always try to pick and choose what I said. I never, when I trained, I never told the hiring manager this one might not work.
Right. But even if you tell the manager that, the manager ain't supposed to go back to the employee and be
And
like,
tell them what was said.
Let me tell you what Keisha said.
Right. Because I know when I first started working at Quick Trip, I know my trainer probably was like, I complained every day. I wasn't going to stay. I knew I was just trying to get my first check.
Right.
And I ended up staying there for 8 years. So you never know. And being one of the better employees that they had.
Right.
So yeah.
But then I did get back at her because while he was talking, I was like, well, she didn't tell you that this is what I really wanted to do and other stuff that I'm trying to do, and this is why I got this job. Mm-hmm. Of course, she failed to mention that. And he just skied right across it and just went back to, we want to make sure that you're here for the long haul. Bitch.
Okay. Well,
Now
do
we
you
got
like the
that,
job?
yeah.
Do you like the job?
I do like it. I love it. I plan on being there for a good income tax season time. But
Well, I mean, shoot.
But I know sometimes, like, to prove that I'm a hard worker, I've every year that I've been working, I think I worked one job in 2011 to 2013. Mm-hmm. But ever since then, I've always had like 2 or 3 jobs in a year. Mm-hmm. Every year, I can't ever file just one W-2.
I finna say you be having a stack of them.
Yeah, I do. There was one time where I had like 3 W-2s and like 2 I-9s. I mean, not I-9s, but the 1099.
Yeah, that, we knew that.
I had like
it was on the tip of my tongue.
Right, 2 1099s and like 3 W-2s. So it's like I know how to work.
Yeah.
I've never gone without unless I chose to.
Right. I know how to work too. But at the moment, I'm good with not.
And you know
I
that's
really
perfectly
am.
fine because you did it.
I feel like I'm always doing something.
yeah.
So next month I'm going on a little hiatus. I'm gonna be gone for about
You're not going from here.
for about a week.
Here?
No, I'm
Oh.
gonna be gone, like not reachable
Oh, okay.
for about a week.
Oh, okay.
But I'll be on. Of course, I'm gonna be on my show.
Okay, I'm about to say because you already missed one day. You were already on.
Oh my God!
You
See,
already-
you see how he? You see?
You already on thin ice over here.
I done lost a point, y'all.
Right. We already had to fire somebody else. But anyway,
Anywho, moving right along.
right. What time is it?
It is 5:16.
Oh, okay. I thought that was going to take a lot longer than usual. But anyway, so did you watch Aunt Viv and Will Smith reconcile?
I actually watched the whole hour 13-minute.
Okay, good, because I didn't. So
I watched the reunion. I watched the little monologue or the little homage to James Avery, Uncle
I
Phil.
know, rest in peace. And now,
That was really sad.
I didn't realize until I got grown he was gay. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. But you could kind of tell on the show because he was standing like a granny.
Right, he'll put his hand on his hip and
Yeah,
let
be
his
like-
backbone slip.
Yeah, yeah.
And cry, silly, cry.
But just watching the whole reunion and the energy between the cast and how they, really did feel like they were a family because they were on the show. I mean, they was on this show for what, 6-7 seasons?
A good
Somewhere
amount
up
of
in there.
time.
A good amount of time from Will, because Will went from being like 19 or 18 to 22, 20. No, I don't know how he was, but anyway, he was grown. But you can tell. But as she grew up on the show, they all pretty much grew up on the show.
Yeah. Except Alfonso.
He did.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
No, because he wasn't there for the Aunt Viv for the whole reunion thing. Was he?
Alfonso was, yeah. The only person who wasn't there was the original Alvia, which is Janet Herbert. Alfonso Ribeiro, he was there.
With Herbert?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, he was there.
Okay, I thought he wasn't.
No, he was there. He was there the whole time.
Oh, okay.
They even had Jazz.
'Cause I thought she didn't like her. I thought she didn't like him.
She probably didn't like him, but she wasn't on. And see, that's the thing about, you could tell that they used her for people to watch. Because when I was scrolling through my
Yes.
phone and I seen her on there in a big group picture, I was like, oh my God, is she on?
Yeah.
I want to see what happened because I see how they get along.
Yeah.
But come to find out, they did a separate interview with her and Will.
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
I was like, y'all, I'm going to go on and watch it because I'm like 50 minutes in now. I got to finish it.
might as well.
Might as well. But I think that it was really good that he apologized, and the reason why I'm doing air quotes is
Right,
because
please.
he didn't really apologize.
Oh.
In my opinion, I felt like she was apologizing more than he was. And
Well,
another
she
thing,
got to. That's the law of the jungle.
but what was crazy about it is that she told him, she said, you calling me difficult is suicide to a black woman working in Hollywood.
Especially in the 90s.
Especially in the 90s. And, she was a dark-skinned black woman. She was boisterous. She had education, and she was vocal. So she wasn't going to be ran over. My thing about this, one thing that I have to, that I can kind of go on Will's side about or identify with Will about is that he was a kid.
Yeah.
He
and he
didn't-
said that.
Yes.
He was like, as a kid, I didn't know, but
I
it's
didn't
like
know.
now that I'm older, on my second marriage, that's on the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
and and with kids and all that, so now he understands
What
her
happened.
pain.
Right. And that's the thing that I wanted. I don't know if she could, because she kept saying you were a kid.
He was compared to her.
But this makes my next point. He was a kid, she wasn't. And like at Quick Trip, I work with kids. I've trained kids, and I know how to put kids in a certain category. If I'm having something, and she kept saying, "Well, you didn't know what was going on at home. You didn't know what was going on at home." This is work. Yes, a
Don't
sitcom.
bring your home at
Don't bring
work.
it to work. Don't bring that to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, he a kid, and he don't. At the end of the day, he don't care about what's really going on with you because that's not his life.
Right.
So you have to be professional, and you have to be the adult in the situation to be like, you know what, this young man don't have anything to do with what's really going on with me
Yeah.
at my home. You know what I mean? I have to be professional. I have to stay professional and be at work. I might be having a bad day. She said she was pregnant. She, her feet hurt, her back was hurting, her nigga was beating on her. Oh, excuse me. Her man was fighting.
Beating on her and not even working.
And didn't work. So she had a lot stacked on her. But at the same time, I do sympathize with her, but she should have been more professional about the situation.
Yeah.
And if that had happened, I don't think she would have been labeled as difficult to work with. And not, castable or whatever.
But according to her, it wasn't. She never left. I'm sorry.
Her,
She was never fired. She was saying that they get. Ooh, Lord Jesus, gotta watch my hands. But according to her, she wasn't difficult. She wasn't difficult at first.
Right.
It was they offered her a deal. She didn't like it, didn't take it, and she left. Unlike Monique ass. You know what?
Who wanted more?
That was another thing.
This and that.
Monique just had to make the moment about her.
But because the stories are similar, I thought about Monique when I was watching the interview. I thought about Monique because of some of the words that she said. You saying I'm a difficult person to work with. I'm black. I'm dark skinned. This, that, and the third. It brought me back to the whole Monique situation.
But on Viv, well, of course, wasn't no YouTube back then. But you didn't see on Viv after everything happened, she wasn't going on magazines and stuff saying how crappy Will Smith is.
She didn't go on magazines, but she did talk about it publicly. She did.
In interviews?
Not interviews, her own pages. She was
now she does, but I'm talking about right after the show.
Oh, well, yeah. She probably just called her mama.
But Monique had went right to YouTube and Instagram, Facebook, Periscope, Christian Mingle.
Plenty of Fish, because I saw her on there. I saw her on Plenty of Fish.
Right, Black
I
Gay
was like,
Chat.
girl,
She
get
was on a whole
out
bunch.
of your pictures.
She was on a whole bunch of stuff. Did a whole campaign.
OnlyFans.
Right.
She on there with her right one out talking about, listen, this is what happened. This is what happened.
Her and her wife, Sydney.
Listen.
Was going going all around the world and talking about how bad Tyler Perry, because that's how she said
Perry,
and Oprah and Lee Daniels was horrible to her, and she put it in her her stand up stuff. So she did all that she could to tear some people down that really didn't even care about her.
But but that's because of the times we live in.
Yeah.
If Aunt Viv would have been, that had it happened now, she would have did the same thing. Because when people mad, they want everybody to be mad with them.
But back then we had magazines and newspapers and all
nobody
that.
checking for her.
Girl, please.
You have to have too much lights
First of
on
all,
to take pictures.
I'm not even 30 yet and I still read newspapers, so.
I'm telling you, we would, because back then, Will was the star.
Yeah.
We believe what Will said. For the longest, I thought she was just an angry black woman. I ain't gonna lie. But I believe Will because
she
his
didn't
show.
even have any proof that that's what Will said. She was just told that. That was hearsay.
Somebody was being messy, but at the same time, Will didn't say I didn't say it.
Yeah, that
he never
true.
said I didn't, and then the fact that he waited 20-something years, damn near 30 years, to say I'm sorry,
and I think
proves that he did say what he said.
And I think he only did that because they're doing a reunion.
That was the only reason.
Only reason.
And another question about Will: why he always like he about to cry?
Girl,
I'm like, is that part
of
being
woke?
That's what
gay men do. That's what gay men do. But anyway, let's take a break because I gotta pee. So we finna play. Oh yeah, LaPree picked this song. At first we was celebrating October and November babies. We was only doing that because Scorpio season is my season, so we was playing artists who are Scorpios. And since Scorpio season is almost over, we might as well just switch on, just play whatever we want to play. So we finna listen to some Beyonce and then hear from our sponsor Sage and Things, and then we'll be back.
We're gonna get into it. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
What? Oh, hey!
I wanna shoot.
Can they hear?
Baby.
Can they hear?
It sound like that. It sound like you was beginning that song. Shoot when you was like, hey, that's what I said. I wanna do
the bow-legged one.
Yeah. Ooh, and he coming this way. Okay. Anyway,
there I go. Hey girls, what's my weakness?
Men.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, okay. Anyway, welcome back, y'all.
Right. Welcome back to the show.
I want to shout out the people who are watching us live on Facebook. I got my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful oldest daughter, Epiphany Scott. Thank you for watching. I got my handsome, talented, smart, educated, but light-skinned nephew. Thank you for watching, Pepe. I love you. I got my mother-in-law, Lena. And
Oh, that's my
who else I
favorite.
got?
That's my favorite viewer.
What, Pepe?
Your mother-in-law.
I know.
Mother-in-law.
And you know what? You know what? I'm not going to start. Because she don't even be acknowledging me. You mean last week when we weren't going to do the show, you mean I ain't going to be able to hear Dre?
Right.
I'm like,
girl, which
I'm actually
reminds
on the
me-
show too. Like,
Right. But girl, which reminds me, last week Fishbowl locked the doors and kicked us out last week because they had a meeting to do. How was the meeting, Paul?
Delicious.
What y'all have?
Nobody ever described the meeting and said delicious. What was y'all eating? What? Okay, I'm gonna act right. It be me.
Y'all not finna do this to
It be me. It be me.
Right, it be you.
It be me.
I was just about to get shared.
I'm sorry. It be me. Paul, we love you, Paul.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I was about to say something so inappropriate.
I know. We can't do that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna act right. We're gonna act right. We're gonna
Okay,
act right.
what y'all? You know what? Let's move on. Cause I'm not gonna be able. No, was it Mexican?
No, it's Italian.
Okay.
Did they serve fish?
They serve cod. Anyway.
I thought you were gonna say salmon.
Yeah.
Anywho, let's get back. Why would you hit the table? Stop. In front of company.
Let's
Come on
move
now.
on. Oh my God.
Jeez. Okay, my mother-in-law, Lena, she said, "Hey, Dre, Mama, why you keep doing that? I'm here too, Mom. It's okay. Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh my God.
Paul, you didn't finish saying what you were saying. You said the food was good.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
good.
God.
That's good. That's good. What you had? The pasta?
I did.
Okay.
The chicken Alfredo.
The chicken. Okay. The chicken Alfredo. Okay. Was from Olive Garden?
No, it was a place in South Lake.
Okay. South Lake. Y'all went out. Okay. Cool. That's good.
But we missed y'all on the air.
Whatever.
We was really sad. We was standing outside the door like open.
Right. And then so I did a cooking show last week. Oh my God. I can't.
What's wrong?
Girl, what I was about to say, it sent me there. Yes, I did.
Dang, Paul.
I did.
Did you taste them?
Right. And you know, just black people just love a whole lot of salt. I'm just like, no, potatoes are already salty.
Yeah, and they starchy.
Yeah, so leave them alone. But I had to show my sister a few things because she swears she can cook. I was like, girl, come on over here. Let me show you how to make this gravy. God,
She
I felt
can't
like
make the
I was
homemade
70.
gravy?
Huh?
She can't make the homemade gravy?
They never do. They always eat cream of chicken as gravy.
Oh my goodness, you gotta fry the flour and get the, you know what? I was telling
But
somebody
no, they
how to
don't.
make gravy.
They use. My mom uses. Cause my mom can cook, but she can't cook like I cook.
Right. She can't cook.
I'm very much like homemade, nothing canned,
Everything from
nothing
scratch.
packaged. Yeah, everything is from scratch. And so my mom she only uses like cream of chicken for gravy, or she uses the packaged stuff where you just mix it with water and that's it.
Right.
I'm more homemade.
I cheated last year and I made giblet gravy with the package.
Yeah.
And my kids knew it. They was like, Mama, this gravy different. And it's dark.
You see my picture that I did
Yeah.
last Thanksgiving? It was oh my God! I don't even know where we ate
What you
because the
mean?
table was so full of food.
Yeah, y'all probably did like everybody else, black and just on the couch on the floor
Right.
or some newspaper.
Did
So
you
when we
see
was
it,
little,
Paul?
the
Did you
kids.
see my picture from last year's Thanksgiving?
I
Yeah.
just saw your potato.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna find it while we so he can.
Back
You
in the
can
day,
witness
y'all,
the
the kids
greatness.
used to sit on the newspaper like a puppy.
Right.
And eat.
You know, I ain't done that in a long time.
I haven't either because I ain't been a kid in a long time. But still, I remember doing that. or having a kids table, and it'd be like just a collection of different like crates or whatever your mama could find, and then a little bit of table, and everybody sit at the kids table. But yeah, but anyway, y'all, we got a whole topic that we want to talk about. Hey, Pepe, I love you too, baby. I love you too, mama. See, she had to shout me out because she knew I was in my feelings.
Because she heard you, yeah.
Because you heard my feelings. But anyway, so Dre,
Yeah.
go ahead.
What we talking about?
The topic.
What else was it? It was something else, wasn't it?
The
Oh,
switch,
wasn't it else? Oh, okay. It was going to talk about some switch hitters today. But okay, I'll find a picture.
switch hitters.
I'm going to show Paul the picture of last year's Thanksgiving.
Hey, Rosa. He told me look at that ham. Somebody hungry.
Let me see. Let me show. Is the camera? Where the camera at?
Your camera's here.
Oh, let me brighten it up.
If you don't come on, we know you can cook.
I know, but you know the proof is in the pudding. Can they see?
Let me see. Yeah, they can see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There we go.
Hey.
Did all that by myself.
Wow.
With my mama's little help, cause she had to work that day.
So did she cut up the vegetables? She cut up the vegetables. And
No,
washed the
she
greens?
did the dressing.
Okay, well I'll take that.
Right, and she fried some of the stuff, but everything. A lot of the stuff was just me
Well,
sitting there sweating like a hooker in church.
you might as well do it. If you know how to do it, then do it.
Right. But anyway, we was gonna talk about some switch hitters today because, oh my goodness. Okay, so
So for those who don't know what switch hitters means,
switch hitters is someone who bounces in between having sex with other people, or they have
opposite the same
opposite
gender
or
and
the
then
same
opposite
sex,
gender.
gender, whatever. Mm-hmm. There is a difference between sex and gender, but we ain't gonna get into it.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into
Okay,
it.
okay.
I'll tell you about that after we talk about the cults.
Okay.
After I tell you about Jonestown, we'll talk about sex and gender.
And you know what?
Right.
Excuse me, because I apparently don't know what I'm
but
doing.
but switch hitters is like a man that have sex with men and women, but either of them don't know about each other. Kinda like.
So that only for the men? Can it be for women too?
Yeah, but you know it's more acceptable if women are lesbian than it is a man being gay.
It's more acceptable for women to have sex with other women.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
So what brought this on is because lately I've seen a lot of men that I've had intercourse with have done other stuff, and it really makes me laugh. To where I've seen the men that I've been involved with they go back to women and have babies, and then some of them become pastors of churches.
What a minute now. Wait a minute. So you was in there
And-
with the deacon?
Girl, no.
Oh.
Wait a minute. No,
Oh,
I had to think
okay.
about it. I had to think about. No, I haven't had a deacon yet.
Why we got to put the yet on the back? Anyway.
Cause I ain't dead. I mean,
Yeah,
I
you-
still
yeah,
got some time
Yeah,
left.
you still do.
Uh-huh.
So what is your opinion about?
My opinion
Switch hitters.
about it is, with the switch hitters. Well, not even an opinion. I have a question. Why? Like, why is being on the down low still a thing
In 2020.
in 2020?
Damn near
Well, hell,
2021.
right? 2021. And especially in the United States, where people really aren't killed by the government for being gay. You know, we're not in Nigeria or anything. So it's like, why are you in the closet, child? You so far in the closet, you finding old Christmas gifts.
Right.
You so far in the closet, you sucking dick in Narnia. I'm still trying to figure out.
Not normal. I don't know what to
I'm
say.
still trying to figure out why is this still such a thing, and why is it that the out gay people are being blamed for things that the DL men are doing, like with the whole AIDS thing, the HIV and herpes too, where it was like gay men like to have sex with other men, but you have these men who have sex with men and then have sex with women, and they're unclean, they're nasty, and yet, you know, these, because they always say that HIV and AIDS is like
a
the
gay
number
thing.
one killer of black women is
Yeah.
because of gay men. It's like, no, honey, it's because of the DL men. It's not because of gay men, because if you have sex with a gay man, you can't.
That probably won't happen. If he's gay,
that'll
he
never
don't
happen.
he don't want you.
Right. So it's like, no, you over there having sex with someone who's a double dipper.
And greedy.
Very.
And kind of and very much selfish.
Right.
Very much selfish.
And so I've always asked the question, like, is sexuality like a taste bud? Like at first you didn't like it and now you like it. Like when I was a kid, I didn't like vegetables and now I do. Like
I don't know. I don't think.
Is it the same thing?
I don't feel like it. No, I think you kind of know what you like.
Right, like
And
what
it's
you
kind
like,
of like,
yeah.
because you only got really 2 options. You know, you don't got like, butter pecan.
If you go to Alabama, you got a third option.
We'll talk about that.
You know, in
another
some
time.
places, it's legal to have sex with animals.
We're
so
not
some
gonna
people,
do that.
Oh, okay.
That's
Going too far.
That's
Going
reaching.
too far.
We reaching too way out.
Just bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring it back. Okay, so
Like, how many men did you have to have sex with to be considered gay?
I feel like
I remember someone was like 1.
I feel like you identify as gay.
Yeah.
I don't feel
or at
like
least bisexual.
I don't feel like what. Okay, so it's kind of weird how I feel. I don't feel like you are automatically gay if you do have sex with a man. That's just my feeling.
Okay.
Because you might be able to have sex with a man, but you might not want to be in a relationship with a man.
And that's the difference. That is a good difference.
Yeah, because if you're in a relationship, then you gay. If you living and eating and cooking and sleeping and all that, you gay. But if
you got
just,
some. Okay.
If you just, enjoy the actual
pleasure,
sex, and then you want to go back to whoever, then or go back to a woman, I don't feel like that you are necessarily gay. And that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Because what if you do anal stuff with your woman? Do that mean you gay?
As in, she's in your anal?
Whoever anal. Just anal. Whoever.
Because remember we talked about that.
Yes, and I've always, back in the day when I first got introduced to that subject, I wasn't educated on that whole, because sexuality is fluid. I wasn't educated on that, so automatically I'm listening to everybody else. You gay, you gay, you gay. You let me touch your butt, you gay. You let me touch your butt, you gay. But now it's like, now that I'm older and I've had conversations after conversations and I've done research and watched videos and listened to podcasts.
Wait a minute.
I
what
really
kind of
don't
videos have you been
mind
watching?
your business.
Okay.
Pornhub. Now, I feel like, it might not be that black and white. You know what I mean? It might be some gray area in the middle, even some pink area, even some yellow area.
Wait a minute.
Because, sometimes.
Or if you, sometimes the brown area.
A little bit. A little brown. Right. A little brown. It depends on if you ate corn or whatever.
Right.
It just depends.
That doo-doo got voodoo.
We trying to be serious.
Girl, I don't take DM men serious. And I remember somebody had told me
Not about
that.
their opinion, of course.
Somebody had told me that. They was like, it's not fair for you to be intimate with a DL guy because what if you catch feelings and, and yada, 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 yada. And I was like, girl, I can spot them from a mile away. Mm-hmm. And I don't take them serious if anything happens.
Right.
Because I'm just like,
it's just irresponsible.
Obviously, because most of the times they've came to me. Mm-hmm. I've never, despite my I've never had to like beg or ask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like
that's the one thing you would probably never have to beg or ask for.
No,
that's everywhere. You could walk up to somebody, hey, what's up? You want? And they down.
But no,
you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think that is unfair and it's irresponsible.
Back in the day,
when I was young, I wasn't
right.
Anyway,
back in the day when I was young,
I think it's irresponsible and it's totally wrong for a man to do that.
Yeah,
a woman too. Like you need to make sure that whoever you're going to be
whoever you're going to be
with,
whoever you're going to be in a relationship with, they need to know your complete
relationship
sexual history.
Automatic. That's an automatic relationship. But even if you're doing just the friends with benefits thing, or you're just having sex, they should know that, okay, sometimes I do have sex with men. I don't, and let them decide if that's what they want to do.
Right. Like, let me tell you, I was watching Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah.
Watching Housewives of Potomac, and this girl, and I think her name is not Candace. Is it not Candace Monique? It's this girl on there. Totally forgot her name, but she's African, and I want to say she's either Nigerian or Ethiopian. Can't remember.
That's a big difference.
I know, but I can't remember. Ho, I just said.
Damn, they
But
even look
anyway,
different.
when she was married,
Don't do me. I'm playing.
Trust me, I won't.
I know you won't.
But
and I'm good with that.
When she was marrying her husband, a lot of those cultures in Africa, they want to know your complete family history, so that they know what they're getting into when they combine the families. And I think that should be the same way here in the States when it comes to sexuality. If you're going to be completely involved with someone in a relationship, they need to know your whole complete history.
Right.
And I can tell you right now, I know a couple of people. They ain't divulged all that information because for sure, if they did, they will be exiled.
And I think that's the reason why people do it. I feel like they scared of rejection from their family and their friends.
Yeah.
And things like that. Which is kind of sad because at this point in time, we shouldn't be making anybody feel like they less than.
Right.
Like, I mean, we had a whole president that was orange. Like, at this point, we
And
shouldn't
we had
be making...
a gay president.
Yeah, who?
Obama.
Don't do... Don't do Obama. Don't do Obama.
You know, Michelle look kind of bad.
Don't do Obama. But, I mean, at this point in time, you know, we shouldn't... In this day and age where everything is out in the open, it's in your face, we shouldn't be making people feel bad for what they want to do when it comes to their sexuality. If you want to have sex with a man and you're a man, do that and have fun and enjoy it. And then if you want to be in a relationship with a woman, it's plenty of women out here who are open to that. They just want to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just want to know.
I met somebody.
Because you can have sex with a whole bunch of women and be worse off than a man who has sex with other men.
With one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
like some women, that's the funny thing about black women, from what I've seen, they're more accepted than a man who got 5 kids with 5 baby mamas. But once they hear he been with a man, oh hell no.
Yeah, they're not trying to hear that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of weird.
And that's why the black community is so behind, because of just simple things like that. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that the white community or Latino community is more superior than our community. Of course, we know that.
They're more accepted. Let me tell you that much.
Because it goes back to, you got to like dig deep when you start talking about stuff like that. But I just wish that our kids and, you know, our young people that are coming up don't feel like they have to lie and not be themselves, because that's when you lean into depression and you know, suicide.
And then you end up being one of those people, because I've seen a lot of people, because I had sex with them, that deny who they are, and then next you know they go on this binge.
Yeah, and just go crazy.
Of doing this, yeah.
And they don't protect themselves because they scared that if I put on the condom and my intentions is to have sex with a man, now I'm gay.
Right. And then it's the same thing with just, you know, pure straight men. If a man doesn't want to be monogamous and he spent all his months or years with just one woman, next thing you know, he's screwing everybody.
As soon as he get out of that relationship.
Yeah. Or even while he in it.
He's jumping around. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he playing
laying low and spreading it wide.
Ooh, we sound like the Braxtons.
I've been watching their new season. Have you been watching it?
I can't do them.
You ain't missing.
They like the Black Kardashians. I just cannot.
Right, the Black Shadians. But anyway, but that's what people, us as human beings, that's what we are. When we deny a piece of us, eventually we'll lash out, and just like someone who, you know, someone who's been angry for so long, and then they hide it, and the next you know it pops out, and then you sitting there looking like, where's all this coming from?
Yeah, holding the back. Yeah,
same thing. Same with these whole ass men. They want to be with men, but then they be with women, and next thing you know, they just lash out, and then next thing you know, they done screwed a whole bunch of men, and you ain't know. And now you sitting there in a hospital bed, don't know what to do.
And yo, Jim's looking like a Crunch bar.
Right, you over there getting billed by the free clinic.
Right. And you wondering.
Right.
You wondering, what I do? Just be real with yourself. Like, it took me a long time to be real with myself. Like, if you look at me, you see a wig, you see lashes, you see nails. But I take all this shit off right now and still be confident with who I am. I'm not doing it. You trying to, boy, this thing, I can put a little glue on it. But anyway. Let me see. No, they ain't coming off. But what I'm saying is that I'm confident in the morning when I wake up, morning breath looking goofy, looking crazy. And I'm confident when I'm in my, when I'm dressed up. I'm confident all the time.
Yeah.
And you, at this point in life, you can't tell me nothing about me that I don't already know. You could say this, you could say that. It's how I identify. So I want people, if y'all don't get anything else from this message, get that you need to just be who you
just be
wanna
yourself.
Be who you want to be.
Life is so much easier, and I think you know what?
Life is so much easier when you are being authentic to yourself.
I take that lie back.
Life is easier.
It is.
It's your perception.
It is to a certain point, but at the beginning, it does get a little difficult. I had to have that conversation with Misty because I had to tell her, like, do you want to be liked or do you want to be respected? Do you which way do you want to go? Because if you want to be liked, then you're going to have to conform yourself to a whole lot of ways in order to do that. But if you want to be respected, you have to do certain things. And I had told her that with me being who I am and who I decided to, which way I wanted to go, I've lost out on friends, maybe job opportunities, and a whole bunch of stuff because I wanted to be myself. Like the relationship with my parents and all that other stuff and with other family members, I put that on the line because I wanted to be true to myself. But that was only at the beginning. After a while, it got really comfortable, and then I was like, you know what? I didn't reach the point to where it's like, if you don't like me, that's on you. I'm not doing anything to hurt you. I'm just trying to be me. What? We got one minute left, Paul? Why you got your mask on and not even cover your nose? Jesus. Anyway.
If you're going to be anything, be who you are.
Right. Be yourself. Now, I ain't going to tell you it's going to be an easy road. Being yourself is difficult, but it's only at the beginning.
Yeah. It gets better.
You
come
better.
Full circle.
Right,
and
exactly.
On the other side of it, baby, it's bliss.
Man,
it's
I can't
bliss.
tell you how many gray hairs I don't have because I just don't give a damn.
And when you stop giving, when you give all your fucks away, you good.
Right, exactly. But we done.
We done, y'all.
I'm dehydrated.
Thank you so much, y'all, for tuning in. Thank you to Mama Lena, White Sky, Peyton, Epiphany, Rosa.
Hey, Rosa girl. Hey, Rosa. You know what? Speaking of Rosa, I see you doing all those interviews, Rosa. You need to give credit where credit is due.
Look, pick your struggle. That's all we're saying. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Please join us next week because we got some more topics, some good topics, y'all.
Right, and we're gonna have a whole bunch of guests. I've been working like a Hebrew slave before Sabbath.
Yes.
On trying to get some guests on here so we can talk about some stuff, and especially since it's the end of the year, we're gonna talk about some like credit help and in tax season and saving your money and having your own business because that's what all black people trying to do now.
Yes. And Patty Lomax, thank you so
right.
much.
We got to say hey to Patty.
Patty, we see you. Patty Pies,
right.
we see you. but anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in.
Right, we'll see y'all next week, and hopefully Fishbowl don't have another meeting.
Have a good week, y'all. Peace and love.
Hey, this is Stevie B with the M.